Under the warm South African sun, a boxing match was going on. The boxers were amateurs, their movements lacking precision but filled with passion. In the crowd, a slender young man watched with intensity. His interest was not in who won, but in the sport's philosophy. Standing tall in the face of adversity and taking punches with grace, never giving up, just like a true leader. His name was Nelson Mandela. Mandela was born on July 18, 1918, into a royal family of the Thembu tribe. But his life was far from a royal fairy tale. Being black in apartheid-era South Africa, he tasted the bitterness of racial discrimination early on. It ignited a spark within him, inspiring his life's mission, to fight for equality. So, the royal son became a freedom fighter, his life a testament to his formidable spirit.
When I went to school, the lady teacher, Miss Mdingane, asked, "What is your name?" I told her my African name, Khorislas. She says, "No, I don't want that one. You must have a Christian name." So I say, "No, I don't have one." She says, from today, you're going to be Nelson."
In the early 1960s, Mandela's fight against apartheid led to his imprisonment. He was sentenced to life, but rather than breaking his spirit, it only fortified his resolve. His courage mirrored his philosophy of boxing, standing tall in the face of adversity. Within the cold prison walls, Mandela found his university. He used his time to read extensively, further his studies, and engage in debates with fellow inmates. This period of incarceration led to Mandela's intellectual growth, demonstrating his resilience and dedication to learning. Difficulties break some men but make others. No axe is sharp enough to cut the soul of a sinner who keeps on trying, one armed with the hope that he will rise even in the end, Mandela once said, and he lived this statement.
It was when I came to the African National Congress that I realized that cultures are only a part of the African Union. That the task of the ANC was to unite the African people and out of them build a nation.
Despite being a prisoner, he became a symbol of resistance, inspiring millions worldwide. His determination teaches us that effective leadership means persevering, even when the odds are stacked against you. But Mandela's strength was not just his unyielding resilience. He possessed an extraordinary ability to forgive, a quality he manifested upon his release from prison. After 27 years, he walked out, not with thoughts of vengeance, but of peace. He understood that to forge a new South Africa, he needed to bridge the racial divide. Mandela once stated, "Courageous people do not fear forgiving for the sake of peace." As South Africa's first black president, he initiated the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, encouraging victims and perpetrators of apartheid to share their stories and fostering nationwide healing.
We have made it very clear in our policy that South Africa is a country of many races. There is room for all the various races in this country. There are many people who feel that it is useless and futile for us to continue talking peace and non-violence against a government whose reply is only savage attacks on an unarmed and defenseless people.
His forgiveness wasn't a sign of weakness, but strength. It teaches us that true leadership is about fostering unity and peace, not stoking division and conflict. Moreover, Mandela's leadership was marked by inclusivity. He recognized the power of diversity and believed in collective decision-making. As president, he led a multiracial government, ensuring representation from all sections of society. He understood that a leader does not simply lead, they listen, include, and unite. His leadership style underlines the importance of inclusivity, teaching us that diverse perspectives enrich and strengthen societies. Education to Mandela was a potent tool for change. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world, he famously said. Even while imprisoned, Mandela continued his studies and encouraged fellow inmates to do the same. He understood that education equips individuals with the tools to shape their destiny, and thus he focused on improving access to quality education during his presidency.
I stand here before you not as a prophet, but as a humble servant of you, the people. A place the remaining years of my life in your hands.
His approach underscores the significance of lifelong learning and leadership. Nelson Mandela, the freedom fighter, the prisoner, the president, and above all, the leader, has left behind a legacy. His story teaches us that leadership is not about holding positions of power. It's about resilience, forgiveness, inclusivity, and lifelong learning.
Never, never, and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the oppression of one by another.
It's about standing tall in the face of adversity and fostering unity in diversity. As we traverse our paths, let's carry these lessons with us. Let's remember to stand up every time we fall, to forgive for the sake of peace, to value the strength in our diversity, and to keep learning as we grow. After all, every setback is but a setup for a comeback. Every individual, irrespective of their background, has a valuable contribution to make, and the quest for knowledge is a journey, not a destination. Enjoyed the video? Hit like and subscribe to keep learning with us. Remember, each subscription makes a difference and helps us continue sharing stories like Mandela's. Join our journey today.